Oh, do you want me to kick it off?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'll
Oh,
do it.
all
I'll
right.
do
Sounds
it.
good.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to This Week in the ACB Community. I'm Cindy,
I am Michael.
and we are going to get started with the weekly schedule for our ACB Community events. We're so glad you're here checking us out, and we are into June. I can't
Yeah,
believe it. So, this is for the week of June 1st.
it
But
is.
we do want to cover a few other little things before we actually start reading, right?
I think that is correct. One of the first things that we've been mentioning several times throughout the community, and I think it's really important to push it because I realized today that we only have just about a week left for hotel reservations, and that
Yeah.
is to get registered for convention. Convention registration closes the 17th.
Yep.
So you want to go to members.acb.org in order to get registered for convention and then get your hotel rooms. Even if you know you can't get your registration until the week of the 9th, you want to get your hotel room booked now so that way you don't lose out on that discounted rate
That's right,
which
because
closes on the 9th.
we have a block of rooms, and if there's a night you want and it gets full, you may not
Yeah.
get that night.
Yeah,
So,
for
kind
sure.
of important. And we want to remind you that as we go through this schedule, everything is subject to change. So, the best way for you to stay in the know is to subscribe to receive our daily schedule. We only send out the schedule each night for the following day. And on Friday night, it's for the weekend. So, that's 6 emails a week. That's all. And all you need to do is drop an email to community at acb.org and let us know you want to receive the schedule, and Michael or I will get you hooked up.
Two more
And yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say two more quick points. Number one, if you're interested and you're like, man, all these things sound pretty cool, I could put on an event myself. Also, send an email to community@acb.org.
Yes.
We'd love to help you get set up so you can put on an event in the community. We're adding new events, as you'll hear, on a somewhat regular basis. And then also, we wanted to highlight some calls this week, didn't we, Cindy?
For sure. If people might not realize this, but we have quite a few calls around health and wellness. So throughout this reading, we'll point those out to you and hope that you'll join in, check them out.
For sure. Well, I think that's all the announcements I have. How about you?
Me too. So let's get started. This is starting out on Sunday, June 1st. And at 9 a.m., we have ACB Presents the Daily Schedule. 11 a.m., The Breakfast Bunch. 1 p.m., Poetry Garden, Father's Day, and Pride.
And oh,
Oh, yeah, Pride Month.
no,
Sorry.
no worries. And just a quick reminder, all times listed are Eastern time.
Oh,
And
yeah, we
at
should have
2
mentioned
p.m.,
that.
we have Angela's Facebook Live. And then at 3 p.m., we have Ask the Pastor.
At 4 p.m., St. Lucy's Guide. 5 p.m., Let's Encourage Each Other with Scripture. And Sunshiny Moments Sundays.
And at 6 p.m., we have Braille Room. And at 7 p.m., a Sunday chat.
At 8 p.m., Happy Hospitality Lounge or Lodge, right? Is it Lodge?
Lodge.
It's Lodge.
Yep.
Sorry. Happy Hospitality Lodge. And let's just talk about Jesus.
Rolling on into Monday the 2nd, we have at 9 a.m. ACB Presents the Daily Schedule. 10 a.m. we have A Message of Love. And at 11 a.m. we have Manic Monday and Scriptural Rosary. 2 p.m. we have JC's Community Corner Graduation Memories.
At 3 p.m., the Jewish Hour. 4 p.m., our first health and wellness focus, Easy Chair Yoga. We also have Deciphering Dots at 4 p.m. And at 5 p.m., Sports Roundtable. 6 p.m., one of my favorite calls, Friendship Circle.
7 p.m. we have Get the Scoop, and at 7:30 we have It's Electric Plus. Cancer support is at 8 p.m. and at 8 p.m. we also have CCLVI Friends and Family. 9 p.m. we have Book Chat.
On Tuesday, June 3rd, we start off, of course, at 9 a.m. with ACB Presents the Daily Schedule, 10 a.m. Did I say 9 p.m.? I don't know if I did. 9 a.m., of course. At 10 a.m., this is like live, you guys. So, I mean, we're just kind of going with this. So, 10 a.m., Herbie's Community Cooking Corner. Gosh, I wonder what they'll be cooking. 11 a.m., the Morning Mingle. And Tuesday's Morning Pages Book Brunch.
And if you want to know what Herbie is cooking, then you can subscribe to Community at acb.org. Right. 2 p.m., we have Abacus Made Simple. 3 p.m., Homophones with Mary Hopt and Q&A for Guide Dog User. 4 p.m., another one of those health calls. We have Resistance with Leslie and Ins and Outs of Sight Loss later in life.
At 6 p.m., we have the Braille Room and Travel and Leisure. 7 p.m., Calm Presents, and Tuesday Topics.
At 9 p.m., we have the Board of Publications monthly meeting and conversational French. And then at 10 p.m., we have the Chat Cafe. Looks like at 9 a.m. going into Wednesday on June 4th, we have ACB Presents the Daily Schedule. And at 11 a.m., we have Lisa's Living Room with DJ Freshness. 1 p.m. brings us Independence, Finding Solutions A to Z, and the Classical Music Place.
At 2 p.m., Creative Journey Book Club and Widows and Widowers Support Group.
At 3 p.m., we have a new call here, and it's the Social History of Jewish Food, a series. And I imagine they'll probably talk a little bit of health there. At 3:30, so we have the definitely a health call, which is the Happy Hour Cardio.
At 4 p.m., Tell Us Your Story and Turning the Tables.
And at 5 p.m., we have another one of those health calls, Better Living, Better Life, as well as Conversational Spanish.
At 6 p.m., Cozy by the Fireside. 7 p.m., Cooking Up a Song, Voice Training for Singers, and Cooking with Vision Loss with the Blind, and Sharing and Caring Support Group for Caregivers, one of our peer support calls.
At 8 p.m., we have Office Space Rock the Docks Part Duo. And we also, going into Thursday, have ACB Presents the Daily Schedule.
At 11 a.m., Let's Talk Together. 12 p.m., I Love Braille. 1 p.m., Food Beyond the Recipe. 2 p.m., Radio Flashbacks with Judy and Lucy.
At 3 p.m., we have Money Matters Podcast Perspectives. And then at 4 p.m., another one of those health and wellness calls. It looks like it is Resistance with Leslie and Sight and Hearing Loss, a group chat. At 5 p.m., we have Inclusive Visionary Chat Circle.
At 6 p.m., ACB Crafters, Needle Knitting, and Christian Book Chat. 7 p.m. Book Match and Circuit Training Exercise, which of course is another health and wellness call.
At 8 p.m., we have 12-step recovery meeting and Let's Talk Low Vision. At 9 p.m., we have a grade 3 Braille get-together and Thursday nightcap. And then at 10 p.m., we have Speed Friendship.
On Friday, June 6th, of course, we start things off at 9 a.m. with ACB Presents the Daily Schedule. 11 a.m., Allison's Community Cafe. 12 p.m., this would be another one of those health and wellness calls, Mindful Movement to Manage Stress.
At 2 p.m., we have Free to Me Books and Entertainment. And at 3 p.m., Judy and Lucy's Music Memories. 4 p.m. has Blindness and More.
5 p.m., In Perspective. 7 p.m., Visibilities. And 9 p.m., it's playtime.
Saturday, June 7th, kicking things off at 9 a.m. with ACB Presents the Daily Schedule. And then 11 a.m., we have Celebrating 5 Years with Crafting. Another health call also at 11 a.m., Monthly Review, Better Living, Better Life. And we also have Saturday morning trivia at 11.
At 12 p.m., Blindness Prematurity Call. At 1 p.m., ACB Government Employees Open Chat and Friendship Circle.
2 p.m., we have Demand Our Access. And 3 p.m., we have Personal Finance and Investing. 4 p.m., Tar Heel Tailgate and the 5 W's of Prayer and much more.
At 6 p.m., Basic iPhone Class and Weekend Braille Together, Drawings. And at 8 p.m., Community Karaoke. And that is our busy weekly schedule.
Yep. And as Cindy mentioned earlier, we can, the schedule, timing, and events are subject to changing. So the best way to stay informed is to send an email to community@acb.org. If email's not your thing and maybe you're watching YouTube on a smart TV or something, you can always give us a call to 800-424-8666 to get the details for events that you might be interested in participating in.
Don't forget to register for the convention. We'd love to have you. It is hybrid. A lot of it is virtual, so you won't miss out if you can't actually be in Dallas this summer. But we'd sure love to have you join us either for community and or for the convention. We are so glad you dropped in, and come back next week to see what we're doing.